The work is an installation, is a wall-mounted installation made out of cardboard, papier-mâché, and it's called Aonde o asfalto termina e a terra batida começa. It's really an attempt of transportation, of interpreting and traveling to a threshold between the cement city and the paved by the dust city. So thinking about Luanda, thinking about how the city was constructed and how the dust became a commodity through which people make livelihoods possible. I think that the idea of being a foreigner really takes me back to Luanda and to a city that at some point had been interfered with by colonialism and being navigated through by local native black Angolan people became really a challenge, because parts of this city were designed not to receive the people that are really from there. And so between the curatorial proposition of the whole exhibition and my work, there are really levels of intimacy that the practice has been carried on. This possibility of being a foreigner through making a livelihood within an unwanted something. Well, I think that navigating through different mediums, obviously with a background in fashion design, but also with an interest in architecture and mostly existing within the space of contemporary art, I've been interested in materialities that we are familiar with, from the cardboard to the soap to the fabric, things that exist in close proximity with the body and that alter the body. So things that we all sort of recognize in some way, but actually they carry weights of many different times and many different dusts and many different layers. For real, when we are attempting to narrate histories and stories from the continent, we need to allow for the multiplicity of them. And it's quite hard, perhaps impossible, to have a general view of it, because it is really an assemblage of particles that need to exist next to each other to build up mountains, right? So when we speak about the continent, of course, as a Luandan, as an Angolan artist, I really see how we are doing all of these micro efforts that then we can see that are actually huge. And I think what we can do is to create a space and to allow the space and to step back, to let people say it. Absolutely, it is really like it is one point of view. It is not an attempt to say this is how it is throughout Luanda or throughout Angola or throughout the continent at all. It is a one single view that will accumulate alongside the views of other artists, of other stories, and will just be one of the channels, not the channel. I think the idea of the channel and the narrative is really inaccurate.